This is my BMW 328i, and if you've ever owned one of these or even thought about owning one, you know that whilst they have loads of charm, they also come with a lot of headaches. So today I'm going to run you through 5 things that I really like about this car and 5 things that I really don't like about this car. It's definitely not perfect, but that's kind of the point, right? Let's start with how this thing looks. The E36 has aged so well. I mean, those classic clean lines, it really has that 90s BMW look. I've done a couple of small bits to it just to enhance the style that BMW wanted. But to be honest, I'd argue that this is the best looking 3 Series ever made. Yes, I think it looks better than the E30. The second thing that I love about this car, well, it's how it drives. There is just nothing that compares. It's, you know, of that era where cars are really light, they're really well balanced. I mean, BMW must have poured millions into making this as balanced as it is. On a twisty B road, there really is nothing better to drive. You know, combined with the manual gearbox and the uprated suspension that I've got on it, it just drives outstandingly. That's why I love it. Okay, so for like number 3, it's this. It is the sound of the thing. Now, granted, I haven't got any sort of like fancy system on it or anything. I just bought a muffler that has had all of the insides ripped out off of a guy on Facebook Marketplace. I'm not going to lie, but wow, you should hear how it sounds. The E36's straight 6 is glorious. Let's take a listen. It's by far the simplicity of it all, you know, no screens, you know, like I said with the handling, you know, it's just bare bones, lovely, raw, good, enjoyable driving, you know, put any adjective in. It's just simple, there's no distractions, it's you and the car, and it's unrefined, and that's kind of the point of it. My final love, it comes under here. It's just how easy to work on these engines are. I mean, they are right in the sweet spot of ECUs and fuel injection. So, you know, more complicated than say a 70s MG. But it's, you know, just before they got into too many computers in the 2000s and where it's really difficult and hard to work on and you need to buy software and all this. This is just the perfect sweet spot of being able to work on it yourself. On to the hates. And unfortunately, everyone knew this was coming. It's rust. Unfortunately, BMW E36s really suffer with it. Now, I have got away, kind of. The jacking points underneath are really, really clean. So luckily, no work having to be done under there. But just here on the wheel arch, I had a big scab of rust just here. I had it all sorted and welded up, but unfortunately it was just put into primer, which means that it is already starting again. So this is next on the list to actually get put into silver and fixed up. And unfortunately, that is not the last place. So if you follow me around here, I also suffer with it really badly on the kind of under the boot lid here. So if I open the boot up, just here, I had the same thing where the water runs down the boot. It just causes a load of rust here. And where it's been primered, it's just been loving it. So that's the next thing to do. The next hate, unfortunately, comes on the inside of the car, and it's just the quality, especially of the plastics in here. I mean, the glove boxes sag, all the material on the doors sag. Don't even get me started. There's no headlining in here because it was falling down. What is going on here? The vents have got broken plastic all in them. Underneath, the dashboard's all fallen out. Yeah, BMW really really didn't know what they were doing with interiors at this time. I mean, it looks lovely, but it is all falling apart. I think that at some point they decided to use like biodegradable glue or something, someone told me. And it just means that, well, the glue's all biodegraded and now you're stuck with a tatty interior. So hate or dislike number 3, well, it's the big blue elephant in the room. The blue bonnet on this. Now, this involves a bit of a story, but yeah, there's a reason why I really don't like this. When I bought this, the bonnet was silver. It was lovely. But they suffer, these BMWs, with the cable that runs from where you unlatch the bonnet through to the bonnet latch itself. Over time, it stretches and stretches as it's opened, because obviously it's a BMW, it's getting opened all the time. But it stretches and stretches from use. And then eventually one day you'll close the bonnet, you'll think it's locked, but it won't be, because a little jitter as you go down the road will be just enough to go click and actually unlatch the bonnet. And that's what happened to me. Combined with it being a little bit rusty, the silver bonnet where the catch was, and a 30-mile-an-hour road meant that it got scary very quickly. The bonnet flew up. Luckily, no damage to the roof, but smashed my windscreen, ruined the bonnet, obviously, and put a nice dent in this wing. Now, I think I got away quite lucky. Like I said, the roof was intact, and I could get a new windscreen through insurance, but God forbid trying to find a silver bonnet. I cannot find one anywhere. So for the moment, we run with blue. Although everyone just goes, ooh, nice drift car. It's not a drift car. It's a nice performance machine. So whilst there isn't anything particular I can show you about this, dislike number 4 is parts about availability. Now, it's not terrible at the moment. I've been able to pick up some little bits, especially some like plastic bits, engine bay bits. They're okay, but any trim pieces are starting to get really difficult to find. They're no longer available at BMW, or just on back order seemingly indefinitely. I don't think it's going to get any better, and it means that we're starting to have to start to pull other cars apart, but they've aged just in the same way, and the trims have all aged the same way, and they're just as brittle and just as broken. So yeah, for number 4, it's going to have to be parts availability. Hate number 5, and the last one. This comes down to when you want to drive the car any sort of real distance. I mean, whilst it's great to blast down a B road, I wouldn't want to really be sat in here for 3.5 hours, very often at least. There's noises, it's squeaky, it's rattly. I mean, just listen to the classic E36 squeaky steering wheel. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Again, it's part of the charm, but you really do feel the charm through your arse as you're driving along. So that's it. 5 things I like, 5 things I don't like about my E36. It's far from perfect, but I really love it, and I could never see myself selling it. Let me know, did you enjoy this video? Has it made you want to get an E36? Has it helped you decide that it is the car for you? Well, let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoy these videos, subscribe down below.